French ladies, traveling in the time of quarantine. In March, all the doors and windows slammed shut, and outdoor travel was banned. The little French ladies had been quite content on their shelf, but now they squirmed. The bird pitcher's squawk stories were no longer amusing. They sounded like fingernails on a chalkboard. The ladies were about to scream. It was clearly time to travel around the house. They traveled for 4 days across the living room to the glass viewing area. The magnolia tree was magnificent. When their tour car broke down on the carpet, the little French ladies were undaunted. They quickly made a campfire and sang French folk songs, while Clotilde, who many years ago had been a mechanic in the war, worked to get the old car running. The nearest gas station was by the end table and close to the Frida Kahlo Museum. The little French ladies were very excited to see the museum, especially Yvette, who claimed to have spent a wild weekend dancing with Frida in Paris. Frida even invited her to visit in Mexico. But unfortunately, Yvette was terrified of monkeys, and Frida loved her little monkey. It was a wild story, but knowing Yvette, quite probably true. The other ladies were thrilled to see the Oaxacan animal that ran across the roof of the museum. The kitchen sink falls were as beautiful as the French ladies had been led to believe. However, the appearance of the spider struck fear in their hearts. Some of the women wanted to turn back, but Madame Toutine stood firm. "Ladies, we are old, and we have experienced many fearful things. Show courage." And while they trembled, they stood together and stared into its yellow eyes. The spider stared back in surprise, and then turned and crawled away. Although the contemporary toothbrush monument was impressive in color and line, it was an out-of-the-way stop. The little French ladies admired it dutifully, but they were all out of sorts today. Traveling together was wearing on them, and no one was sleeping very well. They all needed naps. They were lost. After walking for hours, Paulette rolling or being pushed in her chair, the ladies were exhausted, and several were crying. Stepping into the cherry orchard, soft pink petals drifted around them, and they heard a man singing quietly. It was an old Japanese traveler and his mysterious horse. He gazed at them thoughtfully and said, "I will help you. Ladies, I am Haruki, and the horse is Zora. We are taking lunch to a friend. Please join us." The clock steps were steep, and the ladies were reluctant, but Zora helped ferry them to the top step. When the ladies saw who they were dining with, they gasped. Buddha and a bodhisattva! Haruki laid out a lunch of figs, apricots, and cucumber sandwiches. All afternoon and well into the evening they talked and laughed. At one point, Haruki sang and the ladies danced. Buddha spoke very little, but his eyes twinkled, and he listened to every lady's story. The Bodhisattva told silly jokes, while Zora nibbled treats and puffed happy breaths. When the stars started to shimmer, Haruki guided the French ladies back to their car, while Buddha climbed to the top of the stupa and continued his meditations. After meeting Buddha, the ladies decided to slow down and enjoy every minute of their travels. Visiting the strawberry plate sounded perfect. The air was redolent with the fragrance of warm strawberries, and the sun streaming in the window made them drowsy. One by one, they lay down on the berries and stared through the glass up into the blue sky. "Look at that cloud, it looks like a horse," Yvette pointed up to the sky. "Look at that cloud, it looks like a... Oh my!" Clotilde paused, and all the ladies turned their heads. They started to giggle. "I haven't seen one of those in a while," commented Madame Toutine dryly. A moment of silence, then, "I saw one just the other night," a sly voice retorted. All of the ladies burst out laughing, even Anna, who at one time had wanted to become a nun. When they realized how close they were to the famous glass city, the ladies felt they must visit. The glass city did not disappoint. With its reflected light, it was mesmerizing. "It's just magic," whispered Anna. Madame Toutine whirled to face her. "It's not magic. It's wondrous. But really, it's all made from sand. It has taken humans hundreds of years to develop the skills that created this city. It was hard work. It took science, invention, and art to create this." The other French ladies rolled their eyes. Madame Toutine had been a scientist. She liked to lecture. Madame paused, took a deep breath. "Yes, perhaps that is what magic is." The Indian shrine was compelling and mystical to almost all of the ladies. "Look, the elephant statue has a rat at the bottom." Inez shuddered. "Inez, that is not an elephant. That is Ganesh, a highly revered Hindu god. He removes obstacles in your path and helps you move forward in your life." Clotilde smiled. "We all need help moving forward at times. If Ganesh can help, I will be grateful. If not, he will have given me the gift of taking time to think about the journey I am on. Many of us need to think more about our place in the world." She sighed. "I don't quite understand how Ganesh can ride on a tiny rat, but there are so many things in the world that I don't understand." As they were passing the door, it burst open, and a breeze careened into the room, carrying the scent of newly mown grass, mint, and roses, with the tang of the sea floating on top. The women ran to the threshold and were transfixed by the blinding sunlight. "Should we go out?" "No, it's not safe." "Yes, we have to." "I'm not sure. This doesn't feel right. It smells so good. I want to see the real sky." Their voices collided in an unruly chorus, and then they fell into silence, just breathing the fresh summer air.